morning, everybody. Today is November 12th, and that means Hoyt has come out with their 2026 Pro Series lineup. So in front of us today, we have the Hoyt RX10s. On my right, your left, is the RX10 Ultra, and then my left, your right, is the standard RX10. Hoyt really listened to users this year, coming back to us with a new XTS tuning feature that they've included on the near and dear to everybody's heart Gen 2 riser that they've had on their carbon bows. So this is the same riser that they had on the RX-9, and it was so good with the vibration dampening and the sound dampening that they kept it into the 10. Same HBX4 cam that you had on the 9, but I will say it feels quite a bit different. I don't know if that is coming from the ability to change the tune or pitch of your limbs with the XTS tuning system, but it is a different feeling bow, in my opinion. Still the same on the Picatinny integration on the front, dovetail integration on the rear, and then you have your dual stabilizer mounts, one being able to use go sticks, obviously, like we have here, and then your standard quiver mounts on the side. Your RX10 Ultra is going to accommodate draw lengths from 31 all the way down to 26 in the near and dear quarter-inch increments that everybody likes, so that you can really tailor in that draw length to you as the shooter yourself. You are able to get it in 80 down to 50-pound limbs, and then you can go 10 pounds underneath. They do have, I was looking at the spec sheet, they do have a 65-pound limb option, so that's something new for the year. Little bit different on the 5-pound increment limb sets. Still have the 80 and 75 that they introduced this last year with the 75-pound limbs. So very, very nice, very, very comfortable. Your Ultra is going to be coming in at a 340 foot per second IBO speed rating, and then your standard is going to be coming in at a 342 foot per second IBO speed rating. There are two other models. There is the LD, or the long draw, and then the SD for short draw. Short draw is going to accommodate the shorter draw archers. It is 310 feet per second, has a little bit shorter brace height. It's kind of a slightly shrunk down version of the standard RX10, and then it's going to allow you to go from, I believe it is 23 inches all the way out to a 27-inch draw, and that's in half-inch increments. And then the long draw is a HBX4 Plus. It's a bigger one. So the cam itself is physically going to be a little bit larger. It is only going to work off of the number 4 and number 5 modules. So you're not going to be able to be a 29-inch draw length shooting on the big cam. It's not how it works. But it is going to allow archers who are longer draw lengths to not have to shoot basically a target bow. You don't have to go to an intrusively large bow or extremely large brace height. So it's going to be very, very nice. That's going to accommodate draw lengths from a 31 1/4 all the way out to a 33. Now, you may notice that the bow on my right here, it looks a little bit different. This is the new Sandstorm color. So it's kind of a lighter tan, a little bit lighter than what you're used to with like the historical buckskin that Hoyt has had before. A little bit different look. I really like this one. If you want something that's kind of a more subtle, solid color, a little bit different than the bourbon. Very, very nice color. Obviously this here, I wanted to stick with the earth tones for the video. So this here on my left is the standard wilderness color that they've offered that everyone seems to love. They also have another color that's called Georgia Clay. It's a little bit more of like a, to change up analogies, kind of like a Sedona Red Rock. If you look at our next video that we're going to be shooting, that's for the new AX3. I do have one of those bows in the Georgia Clay in that video, so that'll give you a good view of them. All Pro Line accessories are going to be available in the new Sandstorm as well as the Georgia Clay, and then you're going to be able to do the quiver, stabilizers, all that fun stuff. In unison with this, we're going to be doing a video later today on the R7. R7s are coming at factory center shot for the Hoyts. I did put one of them on the new AX3, and it was a first shot bullet hole, so that was true. So that was quite exciting. But Hoyt really did a great job this year. I've had a chance to shoot a couple arrows through each bow, and I really like the feel of them. I am excited to see how the XTS tuning system works over time. Just to do a quick overview of it, in the limb pocket, you are able to adjust the stiffness of the limbs. So it's similar to yoke tuning, and it is designed to be used in unison with respacing your cams. So you respace for big changes, you can use the XTS for smaller changes. You loosen your upper screw here on top of your limb pocket. In the front here, there's a small driver screw. You're able to move that. I believe you get 3 full rotations on it, and it pushes a wedge block down into your limb, and it changes the stiffness. So it's going to be behaving just like you're doing the old school twist in, twist out on your yokes. Mostly designed for, I would say, 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch tear, just to clean those things up so that you're not having to move your rest egregiously in or out, or space your cam, I guess, aggressively to one side or the other. You're able to kind of pair all 3 of them together, and that's something that we're excited to be able to share with you guys this year in getting your bows tuned, so that we're going to be able to make sure everything is perfect for the end user, as well as we're not having to put anything out to the extreme. So I think pro shops are going to be really able to use that to their advantage this year to make sure that everything is staying as close to center line as possible. So don't be afraid to talk to your pro shops about how that's going to be integrated into the tuning process. So it's very exciting. And if you stick around, the next video is going to be on the AX3 29 and 33. So stay tuned.